Getting in breaking inputs, this is with regards to the Kachativu issue after Congress leader Digvijay Singh asked with regards to the Prime Minister's recent comments, does anybody even live on the Kachativu island? Now a war of words is escalating further because Tamil Nadu's BJP chief K. Annamalai has slammed the Congress party, saying that not a blade of grass grows there for Aksai Chin, and who lives there for Kachativu reflects Congress's mindset, demanding his apology. In fact, the Congress party's apology at the same time also attacking the Congress party for its lackadaisical attitude towards the issue of the LAC. And as far as China's encroachment upon Indian territory is also concerned. In fact, let's quickly go across to Pallavi to put this into perspective for us. Pallavi, the BJP very vehemently maintaining that Kachativu is not just a piece of land which can be treated as an isolated island, because it's also meant precious ground for the fishermen to in fact dry their nets. And there's also a veiled attack against the Congress party with regards to China.
Yes, and we have seen how the Prime Minister has been making frequent trips to Tamil Nadu, and there have been RTI revelations which have made the point that the Nehru-Gandhi dynasty, or rather Jawaharlal Nehru and Indira Gandhi, gave away Kachativu to Sri Lanka at a time when it should not have been given away. And for Digvijay Singh to make that comment, which seems to be taunting the entire narrative, will just give it to the BJP on a platter. And at some point of time, when we come closer and closer to the Tamil Nadu polling, and the Prime Minister steps up his campaign down south, and even I would say in the north, Akanksha, because the larger point which is being made is that when it comes to national interest and national security, this is the government under the Congress party which has always compromised India's interest.
Pallavi, stay with us. Let's also play out a BJP reaction. This is Shehzad Poonawala of the Bharatiya Janata Party who's just reacted to this entire issue. Let's listen.
यही तो कांग्रेस की मानसिकता आजीवन रही है, फैमिली फर्स्ट ना कि नेशन फर्स्ट, और देश की ज़मीन को अपनी व्यक्तिगत पारिवारिक जायदाद समझना। इसी मानसिकता से तो ग्रसित होकर नेहरू जी ने कहा था कि ये कच्चातीवू का जो द्वीप है इसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं, ये इनकॉन्सिक्वेंशियल है। इसीलिए तो उन्होंने इसे सौंपने के लिए अपनी हामी भरी थी। इसी मानसिकता को दर्शाते हुए जब अक्साई चीन हमसे छिन गया था, तब नेहरू जी ने कहा था वहाँ पर एक टुकड़ी घास की नहीं उगती, उसकी क्या वैल्यू है। इसी मानसिकता से ग्रसित होकर इंदिरा गांधी जी की सरकार ने कच्चातीव द्वीप श्रीलंका को सौंप दिया, और उस समय करुणानिधि जी की सरकार थी तमिलनाडु में, उन्होंने भी इसमें रजामंदी दी। तो हु डिड इट और हु हिड इट, ये दोनों आज सामने आ गया।
एक बात सुन लीजिए, वहां के उस द्वीप पे कोई रहता है क्या, मैं पूछना चाहता हूं।
Right, so you can see reactions pouring in thick and fast. Not just Shehzad Poonawala, but also BJP star campaigner Kangana Ranaut has also reacted to it. But let's quickly also go across to Payal for more on this. Payal, to put this into perspective, as far as Kachativu is concerned, it's almost become a double-edged sword for the DMK and the Congress party as well. Because on one hand, not only is the BJP trying to capitalize on the ongoing woes of the fishermen, which happen to be a prominent community in Tamil Nadu, there's also the attack that's being made against the Congress party and the DMK, and how they were in cahoots when that territory was ceded to Sri Lanka.
Whenever this entire issue was being raised up by multiple leaders of the BJP, now it seems that Digvijay Singh has come to the party and he's basically tried to make another controversial remark. Digvijay Singh is known for making controversial remarks one after the other, but the BJP has been saying that this is the mentality of the Congress party. And like Shehzad Poonawala was just saying, that the Congress party seems to not care much for any piece of land, and that's the reason repeated questions have been asked by the Home Minister, by the Prime Minister, all of these leaders saying that why is the Congress party so complacent for what the flaws of the past have been. How much does it take to admit that yes, there were flaws of the past as well? Giving away a piece of your land just by saying that we do not care about a tiny rock, for example, that's something which Indira Gandhi really said, tells you what the sentiments really as far as the BJP is concerned, and the BJP is going to continue to attack them, continue to ask questions of them. And this was an unnecessary remark which is made by Digvijay Singh, actually stirring a controversy at a time, when the Congress party is trying to find its foot again in Tamil Nadu. Of course, the DMK is in alliance with them, and the BJP has been trying to make leaps and bounds progress in Tamil Nadu. The Prime Minister, in fact, has gone there multiple times. You've seen the attack coming in from the Prime Minister himself also in the past. You've seen the External Affairs Minister clearly say that, who did it, that was there, but, who hid it was also even more important. So obviously, this is coming as a full circle as far as the BJP's charges are really concerned on the Congress
and
party.
Payal, when you're talking about BJP's charges, there's been a deliberate one when we see a K. Annamalai also attack the Congress party with regards to Akshay Chin, because remember, just days ago, the Congress in its manifesto displayed a very soft and lackadaisical approach towards the issue of LAC at a time when the Indian government, especially our External Affairs Minister, has strictly maintained that for any dialogue to happen between India and China, peace must prevail at the borders.
Well, of course, the line of the government has been very simple, Akanksha, that peace has to prevail. And that's the line the government of India has really taken of the day. They've said that, terror and talks will not happen, or any kind of attempt to try and poke us or provoke us is not going to really happen. And that's the reason you heard the Home Minister speak yesterday when he was speaking in Assam, essentially saying that China has been feeling the heat as far as India is concerned, because they've been disturbed with the kind of work that India has really been doing. And you also had several union ministers also in the past come and really say that, China has been feeling the heat as far as India's work on the border infrastructure is really concerned. So obviously these issues are being raised up right now. Obviously it's a poll season, but the BJP is going to make the most of it. And the BJP is known to make the most of such situations and make the most of such attacks coming in from various parties, given the fact that some leaders have made controversial remarks, and it is only added to BJP's advantage from here on.
All right, many thanks to you, Payal and Pallavi, for bringing in all those latest inputs. And with that, it's time to